Okay guys, we get the black pieces for today's video. Welcome back to the channel guys. It's been such a long time since we actually just sat down and recorded myself playing chess. Like, the whole reason I started this channel was just to play chess. Like, I just have a absolute love for playing chess. That would be horrific, so we just hang our pawn. Let's develop our knight. Yeah, it's been so long since I just sat down and played chess, so it does feel good to just actually make a video playing chess. Like, we've been covering so many different like tournaments, chess games, starting new series on the channel, so it just feels good to finally sit down and actually just play some chess. If you go here now, I think I guess you can push actually. Didn't actually look too far into this line, I just sort of played it because it feels okay. That's my big issue, just not calculating things properly. Can I drop back? Feels like my opponent is like really overly committal and like we could punish them at some stage, but for now I think it's fine. Let's play here just so when they go here I do have a square to go to, because currently everything is trapped. Like, their pawns are doing a real good job currently of just absolutely getting me in a chokehold, so that's not ideal. Maybe we just castle. I do kind of want to open up my light square bishop though, because it looks like it has some nice squares to be on, either e6 or, well, no longer g4. So e6 is the play at some stage. Would also like to strike in the centre pretty soon, I feel like. Feels like it could be a good idea. Like, just before my opponent takes control of this initiative. Maybe striking in the centre is a good idea now. I mean, I don't really see an issue with it, so we're just going to go ahead and go for it, which is probably a bit stupid. Okay. Here. And then just develop my bishop. That looks fine, doesn't it? I think that looks fine. But then again, I don't actually need to take. I could just go here, and if they push, that really weakens this square. So if I go here, you take, then I take, and I've got a gorgeous outposted knight. Yeah, I think we can actually just go ahead and push, because they need to be very careful not to hang a pawn. And if you take, I get a real nice outpost, so with like discoveries of this bishop at some stage. Okay, so they allow me just to pick up this pawn. That feels kind of brave, but maybe there's a follow-up I'm missing. I'm not overly. That's the problem with being overly committal with pawns, is that pawns do not move backwards. I almost just blitzed this out immediately. That would have been really bad. So clearly our best bet is just to drop back now. I don't see any lines where we sacrifice or anything, so let's just drop back. No need to do anything too stupid. Guys, if you've made it this far and missed the live commentaries, let me know in the comments, okay? Drop a like, leave a comment, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, because I was looking at my like YouTube statistics the other day. Like, I'm still so new to this, so I got no idea what's going on, but like the percentage difference in like subscribed to not subscribed almost made me throw up. I was like, wow, people hate me. So please subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to get castled. My opponent clearly wants to like develop all their pieces somehow. I mean, it just looks like everything is so tangled up. Like, it really doesn't look very appealing at all, does it? Maybe I get this bishop out for like long-term sort of threats on this pawn. That is very weak. It can't even push either, because I have so much. I'm just dominating this side of the board, it feels like. And on this side of the board, like, my opponent is just completely tangled up in their own moves. Like, there's nowhere it really feels like that they can even go. But then, I don't know, like, the centre is so locked up. They're clearly targeting this pawn. But also clearly threatening this. Interesting. So I have probably got king h8. Probably have this, like rook e8, and then if you go here, I just push, because your light square bishop is not getting into the game anytime soon. But then if I go here, we get this. Is this a move? Potentially. Doesn't look overly comfortable for me. So maybe just king h8. Not really seeing an issue with the move king h8. Like, the knight can't jump forwards. So this bishop is still just stuck. I mean, I really like king h8. Just sort of asking my opponent, like, okay, well, what now? Like, what is your play now? Because it just doesn't feel like you have anything. Like, this pawn is not, you know, there's no threat in the position. For now, I mean, that could all change, but like it just feels all like it's fine. Okay, so my opponent unleashing an attack onto this rook. Now, rook e8 feels extremely natural. And then maybe look to push this pawn. Like, I don't see an issue with rook to e8. And I should probably try and play this move quickly while I feel confident on it, because that's another one of my big issues. Number one, always forgetting to like look for my opponent's threats, which I feel like I've actively tried to do this game. Number two, just completely like blundering positions away. Like because of time management. Here. Not seeing any real issue with it, because after all this pawn is very weak. So I'm going to go here, make this trade. I know putting the knight on the rim is probably not my best idea, but I don't really see an issue with it currently. Like this pawn on c5 is now going to be such a target. You're still just locked up in your own sort of web, because this knight cannot progress because the queen is really in its way. I'm going to take this at some stage. Just not currently, clearly. Maybe just this. And then I guess you can't even go here. Yeah, queen e7 just looks terrifying for my opponent. Like, how are you keeping everything locked in? Like, you cannot defend this pawn, I don't think. Obviously, if you take, well, that would hang a queen. Just sort of thinking out loud. Rook here, I'd take. You probably take with the knight, but then, I mean, everything is literally hanging, so it's... I mean, I feel like this position is just so hard for my opponent to keep this like piece together. I'd love to know what the eval says, because obviously when I'm playing it, anything can change. Like, I can blunder my queen on the next move and just nothing will, you know, think nothing of it. Whereas, like, what does Stockfish think currently? Okay, so clearly I have to take this first. They're sort of laying a trap of me taking this, and then you here, and then here. So I guess takes, you would then take here maybe, and then I would take here. And I think I'm fine with that. Oh wait, but if I take, then your rook takes actually, doesn't it? So maybe I have to take this pawn first. I don't know why I talk through positions like I understand them in the slightest. And then your rook is in real danger actually. I think I can just take this pawn. But can I? Because then there's... here. I know you can't take here, can you? What am I talking about? The queen still defends this pawn. I am so stupid sometimes, it's actually quite painful. I just want to see what my opponent plays here, because they can't take the pawn on b7 with the rook, because this hangs. And if you take here, do I not just take here? With check? Like, you need to be very careful not to allow me to take this rook with check. But then also, if the rook backs off, I can then... What? Take with check. No brainer. No brainer. Okay, wow. Sure thing, man. I mean, this is great. Okay, let's pick up this. Oh no, let's play smart. Let's play smart. We have time to invest in this position, so let's actually invest some time in the position. Like, do we want to start pushing our pawns and then putting the rooks behind? Or do we want to just immediately grab this pawn? Like, c5 looks really enticing. c5 looks very enticing. But maybe I pick up this pawn, then I can put my bishop on this square. So, yeah, let's pick up this pawn. I don't see an issue with that. We have time to invest. We're clearly in a winning position. We're up 8 points of material or something. Yeah, 8 points. So, like, we're smashing this, guys. We're absolutely smashing this. Like, we're just completely up a rook and 3 pawns. This is great. This is absolutely great. And now the knight can't jump forwards, because although the knights defend each other, if the knight finds itself on this square, my bishop takes, your knight cannot take back because of this pin. So, like, you need to get castled ASAP if you want anything in this game. But then if you castle, you leave this knight vulnerable. So it's like, man, what do you even do? I mean, maybe like queen... Okay, you just resign. Wow! Okay, my opponent resigns. We're going to jump straight into a game review. Felt like a pretty short game, but that's fine. Okay, we didn't play overly well. We had quite a few misses, but we're just going to pretend we didn't see that. Okay, this is all very normal stuff. I mean, like, most commonly at like a beginner level, people throw this knight out and just completely like hang this pawn with check, which is very scary. And after like bishop e7, I don't know, does the king just go back to like g3? probably. Is that fine? Yeah, that makes sense. So I play knight c6 to defend. Bishop comes out, which is a miss. Why is that a miss? I have d5. Just d5 right away. Is this what it wants? I guess. It doesn't want me to take. I'll take with a... Oh, just bishop to g4 first. Okay, little intermezzo. Develop a piece. Kick this bishop away. No, bishop, kick the queen away. And then take. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And now, when this knight eventually moves, if they trade, the rook can take. So it's... Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? God, it's just miss after miss after miss. Luckily, my endgame was, like, really quite good, luckily. Because, I mean, it wasn't good. They sort of made all the moves for me. Oh, I could take. This looks very unpleasant. And then here, probably. Yeah, completely missed bishop a5. Didn't even see bishop a5. That's okay. What can you do? Queen e7 was a good move. I mean, I don't know what any of this was. And then they just resigned. Like, what are you even meant to play here? Like, it feels like you just need to run. And then it wants, like, queen b2. I guess threatening this knight. And then if you short castle, well, I just pick this knight up. Oh, mate, it's just so winning. Unbelievably winning. We're going to jump straight into a game number 2. And hopefully pick up another win. We get the white pieces, so that means e4. I mean, we're on a real ELO climb here, so hopefully we can just keep the wins coming. Is my opponent even here? They are, okay. Are we going to see our Roy Lopez? We are going to get a Roy Lopez. This is beautiful stuff. They play an old Steinitz. Now, I can short castle. I can play d4. I'm going to play d4, though. I love playing d4. This is my favoured line. In the Roy Lopez, it's just so aggressive. Like, okay, they bring their bishop out. That is correct. I think I push this pawn now. And when the knight goes back, I take. The knight has to go back to e7, I think. Otherwise, I am just... Am I winning? I don't know. I'm like trying to draw on memory. And my memory is so bad. But like, I've evaluated this position like probably like 20 times now. Just from like rapid games or even bullet games. Like, I've started evaluating bullet games, which is probably really stupid, but more so just for the openings. Like, middle games and end games in bullet like mean nothing to me. Literally nothing. Like, none of it is real chess. Do I just short castle now? Yeah, probably. And then oh wait, I think I was meant to play c4 there actually. Was I meant to play c4? I think c4 is the move, which looks really strange, but I get my knight in behind it. Yeah, I think c4's the move, which looks very wacky, but then like bishop here, maybe? Looks very natural to sort of put my bishop here. Obviously, you can't go here, here, or here, so looks like it makes some semblance of sense. And then like rook on the c file, maybe? Can't really see any issue with that. Maybe just rook e1 first. It's less committal, because I don't really understand this position as well as I would like to, I don't think. Maybe like queen c2, maybe even like queen b3. Queen b3 looks like it makes a lot of sense, just putting pressure on this b7 pawn. But then after you push and like takes, I guess that's fine actually. Yeah, queen b3 looks good. Maybe you bring a rook over instead. But like if you push, okay, yeah, so you have to play like that. Coward, I say, coward. I'd love to push this at some point. Just currently it's not an option. So I'm going to bring my rook over to here and then play like this. Okay, they jump in attacking my bishop. I'm not really ready to say goodbye to this bishop just yet. So I could play like bishop g5 and offer a trade. And then the queen can't come further. I guess that's quite scary though because of queen e7, and then when I drop back, oh no, my knight still guards these squares. And if I go here, I don't know, it just feels like a bit of a wasted move. If I go here, I mean you just move, right? Hang on, is this actually an option? Because if you go here, I'd take your rook. So here, this actually looks like an option, weirdly. Bishop a7 looks like an option. Because then my queen could get in there like swimwear. Wait, no, because like here... Oh, wait, yeah. Here, takes, rook over, I'd just take. I'm going to play bishop a7. It's a strange looking move. It might very well be a blunder, but what can you do? What can you do? It looks like a fun move. I think they'll play rook a8. Rook to a8. And then I'll take on b7 with my queen. I think we're doing just fine. Okay, they go that way. Wow, okay. So I should be good just to take this pawn, right? Should be good just to take this pawn, threaten this pawn. If you push, I can take, you take, I guess. So I guess if you push, I should probably actually just take this pawn while I can. Okay, jump forwards. Can I take? I think I kind of have to take, right? Takes, and then is your queen getting involved? Potentially. Looks a bit scary. Looks a bit scary, but I'm assuming we're fine. We're about to be up 2 pawns, hopefully. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Oh, I am seeing the issue. I am seeing the issue. This is the issue. Is this the way? Or is this the way? Or is this the way? Where do we position a rook to defend this f2 square? I guess maybe I just push. Yeah, maybe I just push. This looks like the move. And if you take, you're a psychopath. That's all I have to say. If you take, you're a psychopath. If you take here, I don't think there's any sacrifices here that can be made that benefit you in the slightest. I think we're fine. I think after g3 we're fine. Because like we've weakened our light squares, but they don't have a light squared bishop. See, this I was a little bit concerned about. Because then you are really threatening mate. Can I run? I don't even think I can run, can I? Maybe I can run. Here. 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 No. Oh my god, the bishop defends! Oh my god, that's like those memes. Have you guys seen those memes? You must have seen those memes where the bishop is like sniping you from the next board. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. The bishop on a7 has come in clutch. However, is this a move? En passant. En passant, oh my god. And I don't think it would overly matter anyway. Do we get away in time? I don't know. Oh my god. En passant has come in clutch. En passant has come in clutch. Okay, we're up a full piece now. That was a nice little idea by my opponent, but I think they just forgot about this bishop on a7. Or I have completely miscalculated and I'm just completely losing. But I don't know. I don't know. We shall see, I guess. We shall see. Like, is my opponent going to take? I really hope they take. But you just know that when they're investing this much time into the position, like, is this a move? And then I run. And then you give this check, and then I run. I think I'm just good to run. Then you give this check, forking. That's an interesting line, actually. I think I'd have to go up. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think I can run to this d2 square after these checks. I think this is probably what my opponent is calculating right now. Then, like, give this check. Then maybe I go down. No, because you're on this diagonal. I can't go down. Never mind. So I go up. Just looks very scary. We're just going to cross the bridge when we get there. I'm not going to look too far into these lines right now because I'm going to confuse myself. But like initially, this looks like the best move. Then give this check. Then if I go here, you have this fork. Forking my king and rook. But I guess I would run away. And then you take. Then I take. And then what do you have? I don't know. I just feel like we're threatening the a6 pawn as well, which is like a little side bonus that doesn't really mean anything, but it's just a very complicated position. It's just a very complicated position. I really think they're calculating this, unless I'm missing something else. Like takes, because I will just... I know you can't take... Oh, you can take this, but then I do just run. And like this check is never an option. I feel like, have you guys ever been in those situations, right? Comment down below if you've ever been in a situation where you spend so much time calculating, and then you go back to your original line that you were calculating, that you ruled out because it doesn't work, and you're like, oh, why didn't I just play this? And then you just end up hanging a piece. So they do give this check. So, if I go this way, I feel like I'm dead. So I feel like I have to go this way. And now they're going to give this check and pray that I go here. But, I think I go here. I think. I need to look into it a little bit more. Just a little bit. Because I need to go here. Like, let's say you go here, here, check, here. Yeah, see, if I go here, they then fork my king and rook. But if I go up, then you give this check. And I think we're fine, because I can just go, I can go hide in here now, right? I go up. You gotta go up. I'm so glad we like looked into this line a little bit, because otherwise I'd be like so dead right now. Like so unbelievably dead. But now I'm scared of moves like, I didn't even calculate f5 at all. And like this. And this, and this. Like, this is very scary. If they play f5, I may just run. Okay, they go here anyway. Okay. So this is where things get a little bit scary. Do I go here? No. Do I just go here and accept this? Again, probably not. The rook probably needs to move, right? If I go here, I don't see any progressive knight move that you could make. I see this, and then I see this, and then I see this, and then I go here. I think rook e3 is okay. I'm just going to play it. I'm going to try and keep my clock above theirs, because I fear a time scramble could be on the horizon, but you just don't know. You just don't know. Let me sit up. I got to lock in here, guys. I got to lock in. My big head has got to start thinking. I just don't see what they do, other than like f5. I don't know why I'm so scared of this move f5. It probably doesn't even work. Quick sip of Coke Zero. That'll get the blood pumping. Let me tell you. f5, I knew it, man. I knew f5 was coming. I'm going to run though, right? Then I just take. But no, I wouldn't just take, actually, because then you'd fork me. Just go here. You go here, I go here. I think we're surviving. I think we're surviving. If you go here, I'd just take. If you go here, can I just take again? With something, I don't know what I would take with, but it depends. Like, do we... Okay, now they give this check. Do not take, Max. Do not take. Because then you fork my knight and rook. And that's the game thrown away. If I go here, you have no more checks. I don't think. And I think we've actually survived. Guys, I think we have actually survived. And we're threatening this. So it feels like you go here. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Bless me. I did that straight into the microphone. I don't know why I didn't turn away. I should have turned away. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. And if you allow me to go here and then take and then go here, I feel like I'm off the scene. I'm just proud of myself for surviving that, because my defense has always been the worst part of my game. And like, it's never actually been that close. I don't want to do this, particularly. I'd quite like to go here. And you can't take this with checks, then I'd go here. I really like this move. Just because, like, at some stage we may open this up. Just hope I'm not blundering anything. Like, this knight has been our saviour on c3. I feel like it's been our unsung hero for this game. It's just been so strong. Like, unbelievably strong. Okay, they just slide their queen over. Now do I just take here? And then you probably go here, right? But then I just go here? Oh wait, but if I take here, I think you have knight... Oh no, you don't have... What am I talking about? I'm so painfully stupid. I think I can just pick this pawn up. I'm just going to pick this pawn up. And luckily we haven't hung this at any stage because of this. Wait, is there anything in this? Check. I don't think... Like, I'm just fine, aren't I? I'm just fine. Oh my god, I think we've survived the worst of this game. I think we've definitely survived the worst of this game. I'm just, like, really dreading seeing the eval. Like, I really don't want to know. I feel like it's just going to, like, brutally, like, scold me. If you go here... I can't just take this pawn because then you just take my bishop and you're back in the game. Which is a bit scary. So probably here and here. I'm not really sure though. Not really sure. We'll cross this bridge when we get there. If here, can I... Here? No. Of course not. That doesn't work even in the slight... Like, not even a little bit of that works. Maybe, like, just back. Like, the thing is when you're up, you always want to chase the win. But, like, if we just play solid, we're going to be just fine. Like, the eval bar may hate me for the rest of my life, but that's okay. I also don't need to be scared of them taking this pawn, because then it's just mate. And we could even do, like, quite a funny mate, like with here, 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 and here, just because we're horrible. But that would not be very nice. You never toy with your food. That's the rule. My opponent investing a huge amount of time here as well. It's just so tricky. I just think it's this, and then this. And then I don't really know. Like, maybe... Oh, I really don't have a clue what you would even do from this. That's probably what they're stuck thinking about. Like, I really don't have a clue. I mean, they're so low on time. Like, worst case scenarios, we win this on time. I would like to get a clean win, though, just because I feel like I've earned it after defending. And who knows, maybe I defended really poorly and Stockfish is about to call me an absolute moron and I'm going to cry my eyes out. But what can you do, guys? What can you do? I don't know why they're not playing this. I don't know what I'm missing. Because I don't even have this to attack your other rook because your knight would take. Like, if you go here... I don't know, push, take, here. Like, there's no funny business. I don't know why I'm looking at all these quirky lines like there's anything going on. There clearly is nothing going on. Is my opponent just gone? Have they just, like, dipped off the scene? Potentially. Okay, no, they do move. That's a fun move. Because now I double stack, right? And then I sack a rook. That's quite a fun line. I'm going to double stack, just because if we can sack a rook, that'll be very fun. I'd really enjoy that. Okay, I think we can now just sack a rook, right? Takes. Takes, obviously. Takes. You have to go to the corner there. It's mate. I think we can just sack a rook. I mean, what a beautiful ending. What a beautiful ending. Oh, wow. Okay, well, fair enough. Good game to my opponent. Let's jump into game review. Oh, I'm actually kind of dreading this. I really don't think we played particularly well. Okay, we played okay. We did blunder, though. Oh, no. What was the blunder? Let's just click straight to the blunder. What? Win a queen? What? Oh, my God. They needed to play rook b8 here. Oh, my God, because I can't take. Oh, my God. And if I go here, then you take this back line here? No. You give this check. Oh, and then if I go this way. That is so nice, man. That's so nice. Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh, completely blundered my queen. I thought I played okay. King f1 was so bad. I just needed to play here. And I'm fine here. Like, I'm absolutely fine. Oh man, okay, well let's see how else... Did we defend this well at least? Okay, so all this is... Oh no. What was the best move? Okay, it wants rook f1. I'm never playing rook to f1, am I? I'm going here. And then I'm just backing away. I mean, I feel like we played this okay. It was fine, wasn't it? This is a mistake. What did I have? What? Is this a joke? What? And if you just go back here, it's mate, isn't it? Or not mate, but like I win a queen. Oh my god. Okay, well that's disgusting. Didn't see that. They played g6. I double stacked. And then we got the brilliant checkmate. Wow. Okay, so we didn't play particularly well in either game, but we're gaining ELO, guys. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. I'll love you forever. Goodbye.